Hi guys, I'm live. I just want to do some fun nonsense chat, but hopefully it's fun and lighthearted and entertaining. First of all, those two posts I posted on my community showing CDs, those were from my favorite, my laser line that has my 12 favorite CDs of all time in it. So that's what that is. And then I want to go through two lists of 6 things that I think are cool and maybe important. First is my top 6 bands, my top 6 favorite bands, and then next is my top 6 favorite and to me most important techniques on guitar. So let's start with my top 6 favorite bands. Number 1, Van Halen. Number 2, Led Zeppelin. Number 3, the Jimi Hendrix Experience. Number 4, Deep Purple. Number 5, Black Sabbath. And number 6, Docket. And I know the list, there's many more bands, but those are my top 6 that come to mind the most for me. I like the number 6. 5 is not enough, 7's too many, 6 is perfect. And then for my 6 favorite, I think most important techniques on guitar. Number 1 is alternate picking. Number 2 is tapping. Number 3 is sweeping. Number 4 is legato technique. Number 5 is string skipping. And number 6 is harmonics. And I want to embellish on that one a little bit. Of course, alternate picking is important. That controls a lot of how fast you're going to end up playing. And then tapping is important because it helps you to play faster than you can with just one hand, just with your left hand. And it also gives a different sound that you can't get with just your left hand or picking. Next, sweep picking is important because you want to be able to pick arpeggios, not just pick scales and modes. And 4 is legato technique. You want to be able to play without the pick at all. Otherwise, you really aren't doing all you can do on a guitar. Legato technique, where you do left hand without the pick or tapping. There's one just above the 3rd fret, and there's 2 just that are above the 2nd fret. One's about 2/3 the way up it, and one's about 1/3 the way up it. So you have three harmonics that are higher than the 4th fret harmonic. And then, of course, you have the 4th fret harmonic, and you have the 5th fret harmonic, you have the 7th fret harmonic, you have the 12th fret harmonic, and then there's higher harmonics as you go past the 12th fret. And that's natural harmonics. And do them on all the strings. Don't just do them on one of your favorite string. I like strings 3 and 2, but doesn't mean you can't do them on all the strings. But 3 and 2 have a lot of power because they're thick enough to be heard good, but they're not so wound that they don't come through right. So there's that. And then there's artificial harmonics where you use pinch harmonics, and that's important. You want to be able to nail it with your first try. You don't want to be like fishing too long. It sounds like you don't know what you're doing. Believe me, I know that from experience as a guitar player myself. And then I'm going to end with the finale of this discussion is the technique I just learned from Eddie Van Halen from watching the February 11th, 1983 Buenos Aires gig, which I was literally watching before Roth called me on my birthday yesterday, not having the slightest clue David Lee Roth was going to call me. But I've already said that in other videos. The thing that Eddie did that was brilliant was he combined tapping with harmonics. You guys get that, right? He's tapping the harmonic, but he's not just tapping the notes, he's tapping harmonics. He made harmonic playing a tapping technique. Awesome, brilliant, love you, Eddie.